Thank you so much. Welcome to another edition of the Yonkers Inside Report. Today is my guest is someone I've known for a very, very long time, a former Westchester County legislator, and now coming back to try and get his old seat back, Jose Alvarado. Thank you so much for coming on our show.
Pleasure.
I really appreciate this. We want to talk about the issue of homelessness. There's a lot of people who said that there were more services for the homeless when you were in this county legislator, and they're less now. How would you, if you did get elected again, how would you help the homeless more with more services?
Absolutely. Delfim, this is nothing new. We knew how to do this. Before I became a legislator, I was a case manager for medical services and child protective services. And along with that, us social workers were trained to deal with this situation. And I go back to a statement I had mentioned during my campaign, that government exists to serve the people, not the other way around. And government needs to work in cooperation. A decade ago, before the Trally farm opened, we worked along with the DA's office, social services, the police, correction department, probation department, to literally talk to a homeless individual on the street. All these agencies together to try to alleviate whatever the situation was. You know, it's often mental health, it could be drug abuse, alcohol abuse, or any other lack of medication that these people may be missing. We all talk to them, and some of them happen to be criminals and they ended up in jail. So be it. But at least find out what the needs of this individual are and get him the proper help. That's what we did, changing the arrows. Not one individual looking to so many different locations for services, have the services point to that individual. And that's what we did. And we helped a lot of people. What happened during the last 8 years, this homelessness issue began to reappear, and you don't help it by closing facilities, which is what the prior administration just did. I'm looking forward to working with Mr. Latimer and Mr. Ken Jenkins, who has happened to endorse me, along with the party and along with all sort of organizations that we will not go into, but we do have the community support, we have the church's support, we have so much support out there. I'm looking forward to just day one get back and get things done, really. And the homelessness issue is not a new issue. It is a county issue. Don't let anybody fool you. It is a county issue, and it should be addressed by the county and by your representative, and I will be that person.
The next question I have for you is about the quality of life and infrastructure. There's always been talk about maybe getting another park in our city through the county. Can you talk about that if you were to get elected?
Absolutely. To me, it seems like Yonkers, especially Southwest Yonkers, is good to process sewage. You know, and the biggest sewage treatment plant in the county exists here in Yonkers. And if we allow it, they will continue to dump into Southwest Yonkers. And the people of Ludlow Park have said enough is enough. Instead, there is a parcel right adjacent to that plant, underutilized, that we spoke about it becoming a park over 10 years ago. Nothing has moved in that front. Ludlow Park has no access to the river in that neighborhood that has provided so much services to the rest of the county deserves that. And I will make that a reality if elected. It's a beautiful parcel. I did an announcement in Facebook yesterday of what my plans are. But this is a pledge I make to the people of Southwest Yonkers. Let's not just process sewage. Let's elevate our quality of life. And I think this can be done. Not because it's Jose, it's just because we have a history of finishing things. I tell you, when I see people playing in Pelton Park, in Fleming Field, in Tibbetts, and how beautiful we made it 8 years ago, without much maintenance the last 8 years, we've done things. and I think together we can deliver even more.
Thank you. Now, in the last few minutes that we have on the show, we usually give the guest the opportunity, if there's something that I missed or you want to tell people about your website or anything having to do with your campaign, you can go talk to the residents of Yonkers in this minute.
Yes. Well, 1 week to go. Different groups wants to contribute in so many different ways to this campaign last minute. And there is no time to do another fundraising event, but that shouldn't prohibit you from going into alvaradoforyonkers.com, click the donate button, and contribute that way. You want to volunteer, there is a button for that. But more importantly, don't forget to come out and vote Tuesday, June 25th. Polls open 6 to 9 p.m. Alvarado will be located in box 7A. Please, 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 let's do this together. And again, my motto is government for the people, not all the way around. Thank you, Delfim, for...
Thank you so much for coming on our
Pleasure
show.
to see you again.
Thank you so
Awesome.
much. Thank you so much for listening to another edition of the Yonkers Insider Report. Thank you to the Yonkers Riverfront Library for allowing us to use the public access studio. Thank you to my executive producer, John Rivera, and thank you, and look forward to the next edition of the Yonkers Insider Report, and have a great day.